Okay, now that we've finished reading the entire story, you can see I just wanted to show you this is the playlist that I've created. Okay, so I've got all of the videos in order. It starts with 1A, 1B and goes on till 1K, and then 2A, 2B goes on till 2I think, and then 3A and so on. If you click on the description of either the playlist itself or the description of any video, you will get link to the slides I used, which is these are the slides I used for all the vocabulary lessons. And more importantly, this is the link to the notes. So what I've done in the notes is I have collected questions from the textbook. So all the questions marked TB in brackets, they are from the textbook. And I've also collected questions from previous year question papers. So all the questions after this line, that are marked QP, these are all questions from previous year question papers. Okay. So that collection has come up to, I think, 42 questions in a letter to God. And I've answered these questions using simple vocabulary as much as possible. I know it can be made simpler, it can be made more complicated, these answers can be written using better words. I'm aware of all that. I've written these answers in the simplest way possible using simple vocabulary. So my suggestion to you is to learn all these answers, memorize all these answers, remember how many points are there in each answer, remember what is the order in which you write, what are the points that need to be covered in each answer. There are a few blue parts also in the entire document. These are additional explanations. So for example, I'll tell you in question number 14, it says, are there people like Lencho in the real world? What kind of person would you say Lencho is? Now to describe Lencho, I've used the word naive. Okay, actually I've not chosen this word in the textbook. When they've asked this question, they've given a box with a bunch of words. Naive and unquestioning are both in that list. So I picked up both from there, and I'm just guessing that maybe some of us don't know the meaning of naive, so I've written the meaning here. This is not part of the answer, this is an additional piece of information, some additional explanation that should help you. Same thing here. There's a passage, okay, that's come from a letter to God in many question papers from previous years, and there's a fill up the blank question here for 1 mark. They've given you jubilant and devastated as two options, both of which are not there, both of these words are not there in the lesson itself, right? So devastated is the answer, and I've written what devastated means. Jubilant is the opposite of devastated. You can actually check the meanings of these words that you don't know in the Longman online dictionary. This is the best dictionary, it's a learner's dictionary, so you can go in here and put your words that you may have doubts about or don't know really about, and it will give you very simple explanations for what these words mean. So jubilant means extremely happy and pleased because of a success. It's really the opposite of devastated, which means extremely shocked and sad. So how did Lencho feel when he saw his destroyed cornfields? Obviously, he didn't feel jubilant. He didn't feel extremely happy and pleased. There was no success. He felt devastated. He was extremely shocked and sad. So I've added such additional information in blue. Okay, there are a few questions at the end. These questions are from previous question papers, and they ask you to combine your knowledge of two different lessons. So here they have asked to combine your knowledge of Lencho and Nelson Mandela. Here, Dust of Snow and Letter to God. okay, and so on. Okay, from question 37 to 42, that's what is happening. These are questions which are asking you to combine your knowledge of two lessons, because those lessons are not done yet. I've left them incomplete, and I probably add them later once those lessons are completed, if it's possible. Okay, so before I complete this video, I want to say, please learn all of the answers so that you also get an idea of how to answer, even if they give you a question that is outside of these 42 questions, brand new question. But if you see how these questions are answered, you may be able to answer those new questions also with ease. I'll see you in the next lesson.